everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm sharing with you all my recipe for coconut bake. I know you all will say I have a recipe on the channel. Just to let you all know, it's the same recipe, I'm just updating the video. So this one is going to be super easy and super delicious to put together. So let's jump straight into the recipe. Let me show you how easy this one is to make. We're starting in our bowl with 4 cups of all-purpose flour. To that I'm adding in my sugar, salt and yeast, and I'm using dry active yeast here. We're just going to give it a mix, let it all combine. Next goes in my crisco. You can use cookeen, butter, vegetable shortening, it all works well. Cut that or start breaking that into the flour until it's properly incorporated and it looks like fine breadcrumbs. Now I'm going to go in with half of my coconut milk mixture. I have the pulp of the coconut in there together with my lukewarm milk, and I'm going to give that a mix. I'm going to mix it until it looks like a shaggy dough. And you want to feel as you mix, if it starts to feel dry, continue to add more liquid, but never add all of your liquid at once. Always add it in small amounts. And I'm going to continue to knead. If you're kneading and it still feels dry, you're going to add some more liquid as I'm doing here. But if you're kneading and it feels very wet and sticky, do not add all of the milk. Different brands of flour calls for different amounts of milk or liquid, so always add it in small amounts. I'm just squeezing it here in between my hand and folding it in to bring that dough together. Now it looks very sticky at this point, but you're going to continue to knead. The kneading and actually kneading for a long period of time is what's going to help you get a really nice soft bake. I like to do the hold, squeeze and turn method. You'll see me doing that a lot when I knead dough. I also like to punch down on the dough. What we're doing is developing the gluten in the flour, and this helps to give you a really soft, smooth, delicious, amazing, airy coconut bake. I also hold with both of my hands, squeeze and turn. So you'll see I use different techniques as I'm kneading flour, and all of these techniques contribute to giving you a great coconut bake or great dough in general. So I'm going to continue to knead, and you'll notice that I repeat the process of kneading. You're going to do this for about 8 to 10 minutes until you have a really smooth dough. Now you'll see me pulling in and pushing out because I'm going to start forming it into a dough ball. Once it's nice and smooth, form it into that dough ball, and we're going to cover it and allow it to rest. You want to rest for about 15 to 20 minutes or let it proof. After it's finished, you want to remove your plastic wrap, and then you're going to punch down on that dough. You want to release the gas that was built up inside of the dough. So we're going to punch down on it, and then we're going to break this dough into 2 pieces. Now if you guys want, you can break this into smaller pieces and make hops bread, coconut hops bread with it, but I'm actually just making coconut bake. You can even take this and roast it in your pot and make pot bake with it, so you'll get coconut pot bake. Today I'm doing it in my oven. So I lightly greased my hands and I'm going to start pressing out the dough. Now you're going to get 2 of these. As I showed you all, I broke it into 2 dough balls, and you can open these out to either a round, an oval shape, a square shape. You can keep the 2 dough balls in one and just open it out on the entire tray if you wanted to. So I'm choosing to open it out to an oval shape today, and remember the center will, when it cooks, it will get a little higher than the ends, so press it out evenly as possible and take a fork and put your indents in. After, cover with your plastic wrap and allow it to proof again for 15 minutes. After it's finished proofing, it goes into your oven to bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 minutes. And once it's finished, you want to cool it properly. Place it on a wire rack so it does not sweat. And once it's cooled, you can go ahead and cut your coconut bake and enjoy it with Trini cheese, as we say, or New Zealand cheddar cheese, and even some butter goes great with it. I love using this to make, when I make saltfish bulgjol, it goes really great with that also, or even ham. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe. Make it, let me know down below what you all think. I know a lot of you have been using this recipe for years, and I appreciate the support that you all have showed me on this channel. So thank you so much for joining me for this updated video. Do remember to stay safe, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.